So this is about our today's tutorial where we learned about creating subflows using process flow, asking operator to transfer part from one area to another area by, multiple parts loaded together, multiple parts unloading together, and using arrays also to make that work. Are you looking for simulation support and simulation training? Visit linsimcorp.com and here you will be getting different support related to FlexSim simulation and related to FlexSim training. Do not forget to be a member of LinSimCorp and get exciting member benefits starting from FlexSim tutorials to different modules and much more. So visit now linsimcorp.com and be a member. So editing subflow is going to be very vital for this process flow for us because that is going to help us learn a lot of stuff that you have never learned about. Okay. Now what you're going to do is here in the run subflow exclamation, right? It has to select which run subflow. For loading, we are going to select it here. And for unloading, we are going to select it here. Okay. So that is what we have done now. Now in loading subflow, we are going to click start subflow loading. Okay. Start loading subflow activity, and what we are now going to do, you're going to set up the quantities and different types of stuffs like that, and in the arrays also you have to put in the pick list and stuff like that. So in the properties, what we're going to do is in the quantity, okay, so loading subflow, what we're going to do is this is our loading subflow. Okay, what we have done is we have selected that and we have selected this, right? So you see that blue color line here. And when you click on this, you can see another blue color line on the run subflow which is coming from the bottom out there. Right? Now, what we are supposed to do is, in the pick list option window, okay, basically, in the properties, click the arrow next to quantity box to open the menu. Okay? So in the run subflow, in the quantity box, you have this next properties for the subflow which will be opening. We have to select the array size. And in the array size, what we are supposed to put here is group of items. Okay, group of items. Or I can just paste this, which we just created, right? From pull from list. So this is how we are now selecting the quantity of the run subflow. And if you see how that is going to be visible in the bottom, it is going to be visible in this way. Token.groupofitems.length. Okay. This is how in the system it is basically going to be visible. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add a label onto the system. Okay, and we need to type the name as my item, and then we also have to click the arrow next to the value box, point the arrow and then select value. So what we are now going to do is click the arrow next to the label box to open the menu and select the group of items. Okay. So here if you see, here also you can see that there are a lot of different properties getting opened. But in this, what we are going to select is label array is what we are going to see. Okay, and here if you see, here also you can see array set size. If you're looking for FlexSim simulation support or looking for training courses related to simulation, or if you're looking for digital twin solutions, or you're looking for engineering automation, you're on a right page. Visit linsimcorp.com and be a member now to get access and support in all these domains. So here also you see the properties of those. So what we are now going to do is here, okay, in the loading subflow, if you could visibly see, what we are supposed to do is here we are going to add the label as my item. Okay, so I am going to put a label onto the token which is going to get generated from subflow, and here I'm going to put this as token.group items in the square bracket creation index. Okay, and that is very much important. So when you use this syntax here in the bottom, instead of dot length, what you're going to do is you're going to use creation rank. What does this will do? No, the array size which you have set it up, it will basically get your things done line by line. Okay, that means that if my first token is created, it will pick up first item from the array. Second token is created, second item from the array. This way, this syntax basically works, and it will get you an item reference. And the same item reference, you can ask it to get it unloaded or loaded. Here in the item, what we're going to do is we're going to put as my item. For the token, we are going to use it as operator, and the item container, we are going to keep it as the same. Now we have edited the loading subflow process. If you have any queries, let me know in the comment section below. Now we are going to edit the properties of the unloading subflow. In the unloading subflow, when you will be coming down, same things. In the quantity, you are supposed to make that as array size. Here also you're going to make it as a group of items. I'll just delete this for now. Okay, group of items. Okay, and you did that, right? You have group of items dot length. Here also you have to make it as my item. You're going to basically name that or rename that basically. So here also we are putting a reference of my item. Similarly, in the bottom now, what you're going to do is we are basically going to value from the label, array label. This is also another thing which you could use in. Here you need to select the label. Label is going to be your group of items. The index is going to be the creation index. And when you click in the other areas out, and if you open that, you can see the same syntax will come which we just typed in above on this runs of flow. So that is the another way of getting this syntax out. If you are very new to the coding, you can use this. This is the best thing in Flexen.